of results back. In fact, a lot of medical products today are made with urine.
Okay, now just one more question before we end. The Christmas day is coming soon. How do you think people celebrated this day? In a few words, thousands of years ago, and probably some small groups of people have done so throughout the history until this day. And in what way do you think this celebration should change in the future?
Well, I think I would love to see the celebration go back to a more traditional form of the Yuletide or Saturnalia celebrations, where, the Yuletide, you got the Yule log, and the Yule log you burnt for 12 days, which brings up the 12 days of Christmas, associated with the Epiphany and the Jewish 12 days of Hanukkah and things like that. But with the what I would like to see in the future would be a return to the 12 days of the Yuletide celebration and the Yule log. What that means is the death and rebirth, or the fire burning for the Yule log is in semblance of the death and rebirth of the sun. you burn the log for 12 days before Christmas, and then on Christmas Day you start a new fire symbolizing the new year. So it would be great to get away from the capitalistic, sales pitch holiday season and go back to a more traditional recognition of what these things were, and an appreciation for a life. And that's the real meaning of what Christmas is it's a celebration of the return of the sun and the return of the new year, and of warmth and of fertility and the planting of the crops and everything that we associate with life. And the winter is ending, and it's technically in the middle of winter, but it's that's what the symbolism is about. It's about the birth of the new sun that's going to carry us for the next year, and I would like to see a return to the knowledge of the ancient traditions.
To je bil pogovor, ki sem ga posnel z Janom Irvinom, še enkrat avtorjem knjige Astrotheology and Shamanism. Lahko pa si pogledate tudi njegov film, ki ga je naredil skupaj z Androm Rutagetom, The Pharmacratic Inquisition, ki si ga lahko pogledate, mislim, da na video Google ali pa na YouTube. Naslednjič bomo pa govorili tudi z Janom, drug del intervjuja bomo poslušali si takrat, in sicer o Allegru in njegovem delu na področju krščanstva in pa tega, odkot naj bi krščanstvo izviralo, oziroma kaj naj bi ves ta mit pomenil. John Marco Allegro je bil eden tistih lingvistov, ki je prevajal kumronske zapiske in prišel do zaključka, da je